Hey everyone, this is Miss Time Bunny, and I'm finally getting around to making my what I got for Christmas video. I've been meaning to do this since last week. So I think it's just because every time I wanted to either sit down and record, I was either being dragged out somewhere because it's like, oh, let's go to the cinema, let's go here, let's go there, and it's like, oh, I was having days where I just felt so shattered. I was just like in bed, like, leave me alone, you know. So, but I'm finally recording it, and I want to hopefully get this out on the YouTube as soon as. And yes, I am sat here in my dressing gown because it's cold. Okay, I feel the cold really easily, so yes, that's why I have it on. But anyway, I'm going to shut up waffling and actually start showing you what I got, because I think I did put a picture up on Instagram. So you'll probably, some of you probably, well, there might be a whole one person who wants to be like, I want to see what you got, but let's go and do it. Right. Do some of the little bit first, right? Right, one of the things I got was, I got this from the missus. It's a little Nuka-Cola blaster. So yeah, it's probably those of you that have played Fallout 4 will probably recognise this from the Nuka World DLC, because this is one of the weapons that you can get. I won't go into too much detail, but let's just say this is one of the weapons you can get. And it's actually quite amusing, basically like the circumstances how you get that. But it's so cool because it's like, I think, yeah, if you see it there, it's like they've got the little image of what it looks like out of the box, and you can actually, it's actually like attached to a actual sort of like almost like a base or a back, and you can like mount it up on your wall. So it's got to go up sometime. And some of these have got a bit of pet hair on because they like to run in my room. I also got this from the missus because, yes, I know people are going to hate me, but it's like, yes, I like Roman Reigns because long-haired pretty boy. So yes, got me that. I really like it, so I need to find somewhere to put that. I might actually see if I can get like a nice little frame for it or something first to put that up with. So I have that. What else did I get? Oh yes, this is one of the sort of like presents I got from the Polycule, which is my little locksmith Vault Boy, well, bobblehead, whatever you want to refer to him as. It's like, yay! Although the missus then joked to me like, now you can maybe open novice locks, and I was like, fuck off, you sarky bitch. Yes. So, sorry, it's an in-joke that we have that basically, when I'm in Fallout 4, it got to a point where I'd levelled my character up and I could open master and advanced locks just like that. But then for some reason I started struggling with novice locks, and it would take me about 6 attempts to do it. And I was like, what is wrong with me? You know, 6 hours ago I was able to open them out like that, and now I've levelled up. I'm like, I can't do it. So yeah, it's adorable. You can go with like the other million Fallout Funko Pops I have. I couldn't think of the word then. So I was just like, what's the word? Oh, this was like really cool. This is another one from the missus. It's like, yay, on the little metal tins. Oh, now I already have like 2 of the bigger Fallout lunch boxes, but she got me a little Diddy one of Fallout 76. It's so adorable. And actually I've got a couple of bits inside here. Because it actually came with, if I can get it out, came with a little sticker. That's so cool. So I don't know what I'm going to put that on yet, but I will. It'll go somewhere. And also, Mrs. got me 2 little hair bobbles, which I'll probably use on like wigs for cosplay and stuff. But I liked them because they were like sort of Vault-Tec colours. They're awesome. Oh yeah, that's another thing I got, was a little Waterstones gift card, which I've already now sort of like redeemed online, so I'll be spending that at some point. Also got coasters and socks. I got a thing about coasters. I'm a bit weird. I don't know why. I just can't bear cups being put onto bare tables. I like just coasters. Also, I got bracelet. Well, our first sort of coasters was from the missus. The socks were from... Were they from the missus or me mother? One of the two. I can't quite remember offhand. And then got that from Dad. That's one of the presents, because he also got me the gift card. Now, one of the presents I got from the father-in-law was a little bonsai tree. But actually, I think in this you've got like 3 little bonsai trees that you can grow. Yeah, it shows you on the side. You can get the little pink one and then the other 2 just there. So, yeah. That should be quite interesting to try and sort of figure out and grow and give it a try. You know, I thought that might be quite interesting. And also, the other thing the father-in-law got me was this, a little Buddhist Zen garden. So yeah, I'm going to have to sort of like fathom out somewhere to put this, because I have no clue. But it gives me a good excuse to sort of rearrange my room if need be. So yes, I got those. They're quite cool actually. I was just like, oh, it's different. One of the presents I got from the brother-in-law was obviously chocolate, because you need chocolate when it's Christmas and New Year. It's very important. That was one of the things I got. And I also got a box of chocolates from the couple that I do my volunteering for, which was actually quite sweet of them. I wasn't expecting that, but I've since eaten them and chucked the box away, so I can't show them. This is also another like random, just additional thing I got from the sort of like the father-in-law, was just that because I do like my Reese's. That was just a random little additional thing. And a couple of bits I got from the mother. I got, yes, because I'm a bit of a sad person, I got Home Alone pyjamas, and she also got me a sort of like little gothic sort of like art calendar, which I really need to put up because it's now the 2nd and I still haven't put that up yet, so I really need to do that at some point. So what else we got here? Oh yeah, so more Fallout stuff, because this is like more stuff from the missus. Little keyring and some little pins. I don't know if I can show you that without the light glaring too much. There we go. Cool. And it's a case of like, I love the Brotherhood of Steel one. It's just a shame that like in Fallout 4 they were just bigots. It's just like, oh, why do you have to be bigots? Because your power armor is just so cool. What else did I get? I was trying to dig out some. Right, I'm just trying to think what order to do this in. I also got, this is another one from the missus, a little, there we go. Basically the head of the, which one was this one? Which one, the T8? I think it's T800, I think the model of Terminator that Arnie is, isn't it? I think so, if I remember correctly. But yeah, it's just the, sort of like the metal skull, as it were. And I know people might go, Terminator Genesis was shit, but I was like, I really liked it. I think the idea behind the story, I think, was actually really good. I know, okay, they didn't probably execute the story as well as they could have done, but I really loved the idea behind it. I actually was like, that's actually like kind of a really cool take behind it, I think. Right, what else have we got? So that's the box from my little tin, so I'll move that out the way. So we have, let me think, oh, if I can reach over here and grab this other item. Right, these couple of little items I got from Littlin. I got a dog selfies book, because I'm one of these people that loves it. I don't know if anyone knows what I'm on about this, but these posts called dog shaming, where the dogs will have like a little sign going, like sort of, I pooped in the air conditioning unit and now the house stinks of poo, that kind of thing. You know, I love all that kind of stuff. So like, yeah, Littlin got me a very silly little book, which is a lot of fun. And also he got me a little Trivial Pursuit game, just because. So, which I know that I'll probably have quite a giggle with, because I'm not. It's a bit weird. I say I'm not very good at sort of like general knowledge and things like that, but then sometimes I'll just randomly remember like a really obscure piece of information for some reason. And all I can say to the missus, if she's watching, is Yasser Arafat. She will get the joke behind that. It's a long story. I might tell it one day if anyone wants to hear it. Right. Oh, if I can reach over. Right, a couple more bits I've just noticed that I got from the mother. If I can get more. Is that all of them? I think so. Yes, I think it is. Right, I just found, because my mother actually got me quite a few little bits this year. So she got me, I know this is going to seem weird, but she got me these, little sugar-coated little jelly fruit slices. Now, the reason is because when I was a kid, when we used to stay at my nan's for Christmas, she would buy these. Or at least I think sort of whatever company it was that made them at the time, she'd get these. And I always remember just having them and being like, oh, these are so nice. And it's kind of like, just reminds me of sort of like being at my nan's. So I was just like, when I saw these in the shop, I was like, please, can you get me a packet for Christmas? Just because. So I need to start getting around to eating them. Also got, okay, I've squashed the box slightly, but another packet of these, the face masks. I haven't used all the ones from the other packet my mum gave me a little while ago, so it just gives me some more to use. Because this, I may not look the kind of person, but I do like to wear these every now and again, because it's just nice to. Because I notice parts of my skin do tend to get really dry or flaky, or they go really, really oily. It's just nice to have things like this to try and calm my skin down a bit, or just to generally just do something nice for it, because it's like I'm always like out and about and in and out of hot buildings into cold air, so it's just nice to have something to put on my skin just to do something nice. And another thing I got from my mother is these little mini deodorants, which might seem a bit strange to some people, but I love having these in my rucksack because, obviously where I tend to work jobs where sometimes I have to get up like really silly early in the morning, I'll be sort of so busy getting myself dressed and being like, sort of like half awake, that sometimes I'll forget to do really silly little things like brush my hair and put deodorant on. So I always keep things like mini deodorants and hairbrushes and that in my bag, so that if I do rush out the door and forget and then remember halfway to work on the bus, I can be like, right, quickly tidy myself up, put some spray on, things like that. Because I know what I'm like, it takes me ages to wake up sometimes in the morning, so it's just having those little bits in my bag in emergencies. If I do forget, it's just handy, because then I can quickly just like tidy myself up, right, I'm sorted, as it were. And she also got me sort of like links for her, because I actually really love the smell on this, so I really appreciate this. So even though I've still got loads of deodorant and like shower gels to get through, I think it's just spare stuff if I ever get stuck, saves me having to buy any for a while, so that's good. And then the other bits she bought me, I didn't actually get around to wearing these in the end, which is a shame, but I can always save them for next year. We got I'm sexy and I snow it. Yes, I like silly t-shirts. And also hustle for that Brussels, because I'm one of them weirdos that really loves Brussels sprouts. So yeah, I didn't get around to wearing these for this Christmas, but I will definitely put them away for basically wearing next year, just because that'll be lols. Cause it be lols. Oh, I can't even English today. Right. Oh, shouldn't have shoved that all the way over there. That was clever. Oh, there we go. Right, this was the other present I got from the brother-in-law. I got this little smelly set. This did originally have like a bow tied around it, but I undid it to have a look. But in that little top one, there's one of these little floofy little sponge things. And then in the bottom one is basically all the little toiletries. If nothing else, these are always handy to take away with me when I go to Comic Cons and that. So you've got like the little, that's a body wash one. There we go. And then we got, I can get the sods out. Oh, that's a shower cream one. And then we got the little, that's a hand cream, and then we got a body lotion. So that'd be handy. That'll probably go in my bag, because I'm always needing hand cream this time of year, because my hands just get really dried out. So that was that. And then this last pile of stuff is all the stuff that I got from the other two people in my polycule. So yes, Tim and Joe got me all this lot, and they just know me too fucking well with the main theme that's going on with this lot. They really just, it's a bit scary actually. So it is a case of what I said on Facebook is no lie. They totally encourage my Fallout fandom geekiness. They're just terrible. But we got actually that Funko Pop. I think it was them that got me that. It was I think it was them that got me that Funko Pop on. So yeah, correcting myself here. I don't think it was the missus. It was the other members of the Polycule. Oh, see that? Just my brain don't know where I'm at. But yeah, so they got me that. It's me just remembering now. But they also got me the shot glasses, which is really cool because it's just like they're just a little Brotherhood of Steel one, and then they got dog meat and then coin. I say coin cap. I don't know what the fuck I'm on about today. It's because like yes, I love Powerama though. It's so sexy. And also more coasters. It's like yay! So I was really happy. And it's great because that one will match the glass I got, so I can be proper full on nerd. And they also got me a heat changing mug, which is great. So yeah, so it shows you on the side there, like sort of what it changes from. So you've got the dark there, and it changes through to the Vault Boy. So yes, I need to use that. And this, oh my god, I fucking loved it. This is so cool. It's basically like, it's like, you're probably thinking, is that actually a book? But when you open it, it's a little pin set. I was like, oh my god, it's so cool. I love this so much. It was just really awesome. It's like, this is like, this present for the win. I was just like, mark on it. Was that me making a mess? But it was just like, it's so cool. I love it. It's so awesome. Mainly because I just love Fallout 4 and I just absolutely love this book. It's just so cool. So yeah, I think some of these badges, I wouldn't be surprised if they end up on my cosplay at some point. Of my Soul Survivor. So what else did I got? I'll show them in a minute. Oh my god, I was so happy when I got this because I've been eyeing it for ages because I wanted to try some of the stuff, and it's the Fallout 4 official cookbook. Well, Fallout official cookbook, but it was like, this is so good. It's like I can finally just make like Nuka-Cola and stuff like that. It's great. Just get a bottle of normal cola and shove it in Chernobyl for 10 minutes, you'll be fine. That's how you make Nuka-Cola. But yeah, it was so lovely. I just really like it. So who fancies some like Rad Scorpion en croûte or something, you know? Why not? It's great. So yeah, I'll also be making some stuff out of there at some point. And then out of the Fallout stuff they got me, this was the final bit they got me, and I was just like, yay! Fallout Monopoly. That will go with my Simpsons one that I've got, so it was just so cool. So yeah, I love that. And the pieces you can get as like your playable sort of little pieces, you've got the mini nuke, Vault 111, the 10mm pistol, Power Armor helmet, Nuka-Cola bottle, and Vault Boy. So I was like, how am I meant to choose between the mini nuke, the bottle, and the Power Armor helmet though? I mean, really? So yeah, I'm just gonna have fun with this. Oh yes, you can actually have Diamond City as one of the places you can buy. Bitch, that's mine. So I'm buying that if I've got the money. Then the other bits they got me was another thing along the sort of lines of sort of like the dog shaming things, and it's like basically a little book of sort of what I lick before I lick your face. Yeah, this is like, so it's just I think a very sort of basically it's called what I lick before your face and other haikus by dogs. So it's just like very silly. So I need to actually properly read through some of these. And then they got me the tattoo dictionary, which actually seems really good because it's sort of like basically has like loads of images of like tattoos and that, and it gives you a bit of story behind like the meanings of some of them and how they sort of like maybe came about and became popular and things like that, which I thought was actually quite interesting. So I had a brief flick through, and it actually looks really cool. So it's another one that I will have to properly read at some point. And then we have something that I don't do enough of, but I really ought to, is this 365 days of self-care, a journal. Now, I said I wanted to be good and start this yesterday, but I didn't, so I will have to try and get on and do that. So yes, definitely I'm going to have to properly sit down and do this, because I think it will definitely help me if I try and do this every single day, if I can. And the last present I got, and it did make me chuckle because it was great, because I think as an asexual I could appreciate this book. It's called Shades of A. There we go, like basically an atypical romance by Tab Kimpton. And Tab Kimpton is the guy that, I think he's had stalls at like Comic Cons a couple of times, like MCM, places like that. And I've actually bought some of his, like one of his, I think it was his asexuality t-shirt. The I think it's the what's the word? Subbicus. I can never say it. Fuck it, I'm not going to try. But it's one of his asexuality shirts, and also a couple of the asexual and poly badges. So, oh yeah, they got me this. This is great. It's essentially almost like a kind of like a Mickey take of 50 Shades of Grey in a way. So, yeah, because as you can probably tell from the, I think it shows the covers on the back of the other sort of like versions you can get. So you can see it kind of does take the piss out of 50 Shades of Grey a little bit. But yeah, I think it's just, I will definitely appreciate this as an asexual person. It's like, yes, we're the little weirdos over here. Yeah, so it says, from the author of Chaos Comics, the LGBT coming-of-age epic, Shades of A is an atypical romance that bites back against the poor reputation of queer, asexual and kink lifestyle in the media. Yeah, because it's a case of, like, we're not sort of, like, weird or anything. It's just, like, I'm just very towards sex. Although, to be fair, to be quite honest, I think if 1970s Freddie Mercury turned up on the doorstep, I'd probably be like, yeah, I've got time. I ain't going to lie about that. But I think there's just not much chance of that happening, to be fair. Oh yes, one final present I got. Okay, she's not in the box at the moment because she's sat on my desk. But it was, got this from my friend Leah, which is the female Vault Dweller, the Funko Pop. And it's like, that's like sort of obviously like the image of the Funko Pop there. But because I think I put a picture up on my, I think it was my social media that she's now sat on my desk. So that was the like little extra present I got, and it was cool. It was like, I love it. It's awesome. Although I seriously need to get the Sentry Bot. I really want that one. So that'd be cool. And also the Assaultron, even though I hate the bloody Assaultron in the game. But anyway, yes, that is, I think, all my presents. The only thing I haven't been given yet is the presents from my sister. But I think if I hang on to include those in this video, that I'll just never get this video out. So, but yes, that is done. That is my what I got for Crimbo video. So I hope you all really had a lovely time, like for Christmas and New Year. I think mine just ended up being really busy. I was hoping to just veg out and eat shit, but everyone was just dragging me here, there and everywhere. And it was just like, ugh. Can I just have quiet, please? But yeah, I'm going to end here, and I hope you all have if any of you are still on holiday, I hope you have a lovely time, and I will see you all again soon.